Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the Alter Confusion Thursday Night Hangout. I, of course, am your host, Charlie, and I'm joined once again by our special guest host, Jason.
Emphasis on special.
Sure.
Full time for Zelius. He's left the show.
Whoops. Well,
you guys are stuck with me.
I was about to say he's leaving on a jet plane, but that would be a very terrible thing to say because the gentleman who sang that song actually died on a plane. Did you know that?
Did not.
John Denver, who was famous for singing Leaving on a Jet Plane, actually died in a plane crash.
That was his song?
Well, I don't think it was his song, but he's the one who made it famous.
Gotcha.
And he was also, that song was actually also the reason why I stopped playing guitar. Because my guitar teacher was set on learning John Denver songs. And I was like, F this crap, I'm out, sell my guitar. Which, of course, I never sold until after I was married. So that was, I don't know, 15 years after I stopped, like, even messing with the guitar.
Well, it's commitment still. Went all the way.
It's like, I got the guitar. I can look cool. I can't play it.
I used my guitar to propose to my wife, and it's sat in the case ever since. So
there you go.
It was just really a... It was a...
I did
device. It was a prop.
I did a distraction.
Landed the deal.
I did a distraction tactic.
Uh-huh.
While at the restaurant where I proposed to my wife, I pointed behind her and said, "Look, it's the freaking Pope!" And then when she looked behind me, when she turned back around, ta-da! And then 10 minutes of awkwardness.
Yeah.
Oh. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Alter Confusion Thursday Night Hangout. Of course, the Alter Confusion Thursday Night Hangout is by the audience, for the audience. It's the topics that you bring to us, and they're the ones we're going to talk about. 1 second, though, we need a pose for a picture.
Not
no
shocker. All right.
Yeah. All right. We
Both
succeeded.
hands were down this time.
Yeah. I don't think Zelius' hand uncurls from the horns. I think
he's stuck.
He's stuck in the horns.
It's probably Rose. That's how he gets her
it's like,
calm down. It's Crocodile Dundee's calming tactic.
Oh, who was that? There was that fake ad that everyone thought was what the hell fuck is that guy's name?
Eastbound and Down
yes,
guy?
Yes. The entire time you're thinking, oh my God, new Crocodile Dundee, and it was an commercial for Australia.
Yeah, with Chris Hemsworth.
Like, I was like, oh my God, that's a really weird choice. Like, why would you choose him? But they didn't. 1 sec. I've got to. I can't multitask to the level I'd like to.
Right.
Which was obvious because I tried to do an in real life stream, IRL stream today, but I was so distracted because I had my work laptop, I had my Alter Confusion, I guess, interview rendering laptop, and then I was also messing around on the computer, and so I was basically I kept getting lost on the three things. I'd be like, what the hell am I supposed to do? What am I doing? What?
Work.
We are live on Twitch.
Always gets in the way. Did you rearrange the...
Have you not been here since I put up the shelves?
No, you had the shelves, but I didn't think the Star Wars ones were over here, I think.
No, I might have moved a couple because Brody's and my son, 5-year-old, would be like, Daddy, can I see some of them? I just want to see I'm not going to open them. I just want to see them. So he'll point to a couple and I'll put them right here, and he'll look at them right here, and then I'll put them back up. So I might have accidentally moved some around as he's just going.
When was I here last? It's been a couple months.
You have been here since I put up the shelves, though, right?
There were shelves. I don't know if they were these shelves, but there were shelves here.
On all three sides? Because there used to be 1, 2, 3.
You didn't have
4,
the second
5.
row here, I don't think.
Okay, then okay, this is the brand new selection. This is there's no extra depth to it.
Ah, okay.
Which, since you've got to see this one, this is really cool.
You could restock now. You could probably get more in.
Oh, don't say that.
Wow.
Deadpool as Bob Ross, ladies and gentlemen. How awesome is that? But if you want to take it a step further, I also have Bedtime Deadpool. Bam. So ladies and gentlemen, if you do want to hook us up with some Funko Pops, just hit us up and I'll give you the Altered Confusion mailing address, or I'll probably just say it sometime during the cast. See, I keep getting distracted here. No, not talk talk show. See, this is what happens when I try to multitask and my brain is like in 37 different places. You like my shirt?
I enjoy beer.
Fear no beer.
Except domestic watered down light beer.
Funny story. Okay, so there's this...
Except for 95-degree days on the golf course. Then it's water.
It's sustenance. There was this web show or web video where these guys got like this super duper strength purifying filter, and they were basically pouring random stuff through it, right? So they did like the red wine, and of course it took all the red out of the thing. They did Windex. Now, of course, first of all, let me preface this: they didn't drink all of them. Okay, the stuff that was supposed to be they drank. They did Windex. It took all the blue out of the Windex. However, it didn't remove any of the cleaning properties, so it still worked perfect, just like the blue Windex, just clear. But they also did a Bud Light, and they put it through there, and you could kind of taste the alcohol. It's like it's the light beer. They're just like, it's not even worth it. Just like, just get yourself a real beer.
A real Bud Light. It's just like water.
See, here's the funny thing. I don't think it has probably been like at least, it's probably been 15 years since last I had a Miller Lite. And for some reason, my brain, like, I hate Miller Lite. I'll never drink it. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm always going to be a Bud or a Coors, or I'll go Rolling Rock, or I'll even go PBR. But I won't put Miller in my rotation. It's probably just, some kind of like mental thing going on. I don't know.
I drank High Life for the longest time, and I still like it as an outdoor working beverage.
That's a Silver Bullet for me. Silver Bullet or Rolling Rock. That's my outdoor beverage. Or no shit. Silver Bullet, Bud Light, or Rolling Rock. I'm not picky. I mean, I guess I could go Yingling, but that seems a little bit expensive for the outdoorsy stuff, because you're not really savoring the flavor. You're just kind of,
just passing it through.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's talk about the big topic that's happened that everyone is siding on one of two sides. And that, of course, is Chloe Dykstra's unlisted post that, of course, was listed across everyone's social media account, basically going after her old boyfriend, who's 17 years her elder. Actually, in her post, she never actually named the ex-boyfriend. However, it is blatantly clear that it's Chris Hardwick. I mean, oh my loving Lord. It like lines, she's like, he stopped drinking. Chris Hardwick stopped drinking. She's like, he's just short of 20 years my elder. He's 17 years her elder. They dated for a couple of years. She was like, this is Chris Hardwick. And apparently, okay, so here's the story. Take it or leave it. Hardwick basically sexually abused her the entire time. Basically, when he wanted sex is when he got sex. Didn't matter if she was in the mood or not. He basically made the ground rules. She was not allowed to drink. She was not allowed to hang out with people without his supervision or his approval. She had curfews that if she was to go out in a situation where he wasn't there, she'd have to be home at a certain time. If he went out, he needed her as arm candy. And now here's the wicked, nasty, terrible, like corrupt ass twist. Once again, this is from Chloe Dykstra's side, and to be honest with you, after reading it, I might actually side with her. And that was that she had, okay, I don't know exactly what the fuck it's called, but basically, she got pregnant outside of the uterus. Okay?
That's
I don't know. Yes,
yes,
that one. Okay?
Ectopic.
So
Yeah, married.
yeah. So of course she had to have surgery to fix it.
I mean, that's awful. I shouldn't laugh at that.
No. Right. You were good with Damon. It's
right.
vocabulary, ladies and gentlemen. He's very, very good at the vocabulary. Me, not so much. So she had to have the surgery, and he stayed by her side, which like, oh, he's so sweet. But when the doctor came by to check on her, apparently, according to her and her mom, Chris Hardwick's first question was, well, you know, how's the recovery going to go or whatever. So when can we have sex again? Seriously? So if this is all true, then AMC is absolutely 100% in the right for basically cutting ties with Chris Hardwick. The company that he co-founded, The Nerdist, which Hardwick really hasn't been a part of for a couple of years. Huh? Oh, Sam Grizzle. Zealous 2.0 doesn't talk much. It's because I'm talking over him. You have to understand, Sam, that
It's an upgrade.
I talk a lot, and when, you know, without Zelius, I know I could talk more. How about that? No, but seriously, so the company that he co-founded, who he really hasn't been part of for quite a while, they've even go, yeah, we have nothing to do with Chris Hardwick. Now, here's the interesting thing. Now, Chloe Dykstra could have just like, you know, let's put everybody who's associated with this douchebag under the bus. But she has come out several times saying, you know, don't take it out on the individuals that associate with him. Don't take it out on the Nerdist. He's not been a part of it. She's gone out and said, basically, it's just this guy. Which, of course, when she says that, still never saying Chris Hardwick's name, you're like, it's Chris Hardwick.
Right.
So, I mean,
what, at this point, do they Cosby the guy? Do they, you know, it's...
Well, I think the really interesting thing is that he got married, I think, within a year of breaking up with Chloe Dykstra. So the question is, what's up with his wife? Are we talking the same type of situation? Did he do a 180? What's up? Because I think the real reason behind Chloe Dykstra really going out and laying on the line was because she was so stressed out. She became anorexic. She dropped like 50 pounds in like no time at all. For all those queasy people, you probably don't want to hear this, but she like missed her period for like months at a time because she was so stressed out, which apparently is very bad for women. I'm only going off of.
I've never had a period personally,
exactly.
But you know, I know it's bad. No, it's good because that means there's no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, okay, so I'm going to take it on a terrible tangent. But you remember that South Park episode where everyone's like bleeding from the butthole, and they put the tampon in, and that ends up killing Kenny because the blood just
toxic
kind of
shock.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry,
Man, I am all over the female reproductive anatomy tonight.
Anyways, so yeah, so I'm very curious. Is the new guy as excited? Oh my God. Would you? Okay, Sam Grizzle. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never been in a show or been on anything when I stream, Sam Grizzle.
It's my second time, so I'm not really a new guy.
Right. Well, yeah, exactly. Ooh, Sam, you bad man. No, Sam is like our household battlefield maniac, fanatic, all that stuff. He knows. He brings up Battlefield simply because he knows I won't play Battlefield.
That's a game?
Yeah. Battlefield is basically the game that competes against Call of Duty.
Okay.
Remind me, Sam, I've got so many things floating around my head. Battlefield 5 is the one that's really dicking over the players, right? With like online always or some shit like that? I think. I'm pretty sure that's the right one.
Buy as you go type of
I think it's basically
the Battlefront.
Well, they just basically got this like single player. You don't need that. You play enough first-person shooters. So that leads me into my first question for you, sir.
All right.
Which do you prefer when you're playing a game which has basically mechanics that expand across the entire genre? So it's not going to be any different. Would you still like to have, yes, but who plays single player? Sam, I play single player, you motherfucker. I I play single player. Anyways, if let's say it's a first-person shooter, it's got the same mechanics as every single first-person shooter or whatever, would you still want to have that tutorial period to make sure you've got it all down, or are you okay with being thrown right in?
No, I'd want to go through and feel it out. I'd probably still get destroyed in the actual environment, but at least I know what all the buttons do and the combinations, and just have to up my game.
Yeah, I too would prefer. Okay, so here's my rant. Basically, if AAA titles had their way, they would have basically multiplayer only, and they would utilize the single player as a tutorial. Yeah. Basically, just give you the
that's less development.
Yeah,
right.
No, if you want to talk, if you want to break it down by like finance,
right.
You're talking about in a single player game where you're utilizing voice actors and cinematics and maps that you might only use once or twice. That's probably like, I'm just going to ballpark it, let's say $350 million. Let's say that you have a first-person shooter with the base mechanics that's every single first-person shooter. You put like 6 different maps on there, 3 different play modes, some cool custom skins on there. You're probably talking like 75 million.
Yeah, I mean you're
like nothing. It's
development and rendering, all that is.
You basically
nothing.
You have generic soldier 1, 2, 3 for male, and then generic female soldier 1, 2, 3, and then you have generic alien soldier 1, 2, 3. So that's 9 different voices that literally AI stinks. Turn it up. It's unbeatable. Multiplayer is the ultimate in testing your skills. Are we talking about actual gaming skills or like patience skills? Because
trash talking skills.
Yeah, of 12-year-olds. Your mom's a bitch. You suck, noob. Go home. Delete the game. Okay. I know I've ranted about this several times. But if you are in casual mode, it is a casual game. If someone sucks it up, you just move on with your life, okay? Because if you want to play against like uber duper awesome, like competitive, I know what the fuck I'm doing, play competitive. If you can't cut it, shut up. You can see that I might have a couple slight issues with the online community when it comes to gaming, which is why I've stopped playing Smite. Because I was like semi-pro in Smite. I was that good. But when I was playing casual, just to kind of ease off, and I've got these morons going, you don't know how to play, you should delete this game, uninstall, you should be banned from the game for bad play. I'm like, this isn't casual. Shut up. And it's like every other game. And also there was a terrible AFK epidemic. AFK, of course, is away from keyboard, where individuals who are just like, yeah, I think we're going to lose, would just sit there and just watch us get demolished and just sit on the base. Sam Grizzle says, I agree with you on the smack talk. It's embarrassing. Bunch of 12-year-olds. It is a bunch of 12-year-olds, but there's also a bunch of like 40-year-olds who think that they are the shit. And to be honest with you, they might slightly be past their prime, but they're still trying to relive their glory days. But they have to take it out of someone who's not having a good game. Here's the other thing. No one's going to play any game perfect all the time.
Yep.
If you look at any professional esports league, there are games or matches where someone is slightly off their game. And ta-da! It happens. Great. Awesome. The Hawks keep talking about Trae Young. I'm still... whatever. It's sports, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about sports.
Elder Scrolls. No?
Is the new guy as excited about Elder Scrolls 6 as I am? Okay, so... all right, so here's the deal.
Do you have to play 1 through 5 to really understand 6?
No, God,
okay,
no. No, it's like a Final Fantasy.
Oh.
There is no... It's you get the same feel, but there's no connection between...
No, so not like you know a character's whole backstory.
No. You create... in every single Elder Scroll, you create your own character. You build it up from like facial features, height, sex, race, professions, all that stuff, and there are certain... I can't remember which Elder Scroll it was, but you wanted to have your... so, like, as you do activities, you would upgrade your skills. But I think it was Elder Scrolls 4 or 3. The skills that you're going to use all the time, you wanted to list them as minor, which of course meant that you were going to suck at the beginning. However, because you listed them as minor, the level of difficulty of the enemies would not increase. The level of difficulty for the enemies would only increase when your major skills increased. She took the most wackadoodle shit skills that you would never use and put them as your major. And then you just be like this super duper awesome, over pumped tank that just like smiles at someone and it just wilts and dies. I want to say that was Morrowind, which is number 3. Number 4 is Oblivion, and number 5 is Skyrim, and I don't know what 6 is. But 6, from my understanding, is also online. I know that a lot of people out there are going, well, you know, I just don't understand why all these games are doing all this online stuff. It's because, and I think you would understand this as well, we're at a point where the AAA titles no longer want to present you with a product, they want to present you with a service. That service is available when they say so, and also when it's available. Mm-hmm. So basically you're paying for, you know, like your TV or something like that. What's up, Nudge? And now the true troll has entered the room. But I mean, that's really what it is. And people are like, that's not the truth. I'm like, it is. You have brand loyalty. You know, if you're a Madden player, you're dying. Nudge has been sick. Stomach bug. Take Tums, drink ginger ale, hydrate. Pedialyte. Netflix and chill in an ice tub. I'll probably put you in shock, but you can't handle the truth.
Unless it's a kidney that you lost.
Worst thing to do in Elder Scrolls. YouTube how to level up fast. Craft knives and sell them. Unbeatable armor. Game not fun. I ruined it. Damn it, Sam. I haven't played Elder Scrolls in a while, and you just gave me the secret recipe.
I don't have to play now.
I know.
That's it.
So
wait, was that the one they were making fun of on South Park or was that
no, that's World of Warcraft. That's
okay.
Make Love Not Warcraft. The best episode ever. I have it saved somewhere on one of my computers because I will watch it from time to time because it is the quintessential example of like grinding to the extreme where you have to kill the boars, which only give you 1 experience and you need like thousands upon thousands to level up. So they're literally in the one place that the guy who basically is killing everybody in the game isn't. And they, of course, you know, they have lots of... And of course, Nudge is our resident huge lover of Warcraft. World of Warcraft. I don't know about the other Warcrafts. 1, 2, or 3. But yeah. No. So Sam Grizzle said the worst thing about Elder Scrolls, YouTube how to level up fast. So we're now, of course, in a gaming time where you can easily access YouTube videos on how to play better or how to do this or that.
It's the Nintendo guide. It's the Nintendo Power, essentially, with all the cheats and all the other stuff. It's how I beat Dragon Lord. It's how I beat all the Zeldas in the first round of NES. First 2 rounds of NES. So once upon a time, I'm almost 100% sure that you probably did this as well. There's this wonderful things called, oh my God, FAQs, walkthroughs, and basically it's just these huge text files with like ASCII characters and stuff. I like those so much better than YouTube videos because with your FAQ walkthroughs, you can literally go to the exact point that you want to instead of interpreting what the shit the YouTuber thinks is important. And then of course, you know, you have to constantly drag back and forth to be like, okay, is this the part? This kind of looks like the same corridor. Whereas you're like, I don't know, the Red Temple door. You go Red Temple door, and it goes Red Temple door. Ta-da! You don't have to go through like 17 episodes of a video walkthrough to find it. Yeah.
But we're also in a time where people don't understand why individuals would actually read words. We wanted visual, where I can literally just move that play button and then release, and then someone talks to me and tells me the solution without me having to open up a thesaurus. But I mean, that's... But it does kind of take the fun out of it. Like,
takes the fun out of wandering around for hours trying to figure out where you're at and then finally figuring it out. Okay, so Nudge doesn't do walkthroughs. And to be honest with you, I try to avoid walkthroughs unless I am absolutely 100% stuck. If I am like, I can't get past this point, then I will break out the walkthrough. However, I have to be very disciplined because it's just like anything. Once you start doing something, it's really hard to stop doing it.
Go back.
So,
just take a look. Just
exactly.
a quick.
Well,
all right.
Oh man, this is slightly hard, and I know where the answer probably could be. So I could just
It's like alcohol.
Okay, Nudge has hurt my feelings. So there's a game that I play quite often called Slay the Spire. It's a roguelike, so basically the path that you have to climb up the spire is always random. There's always several different paths, and they kind of fork and split and stuff. And you're given 3 different characters that you can use. Each one has a different set of cards that give you the attacks, the like special buffs or debuffs and defensive cards and all that stuff. So when I see, and Nudge already knows this, when I think that Nudge is in the crowd, I absolutely do wackadoodle crazy shit. I mean, I probably could play Slay the Spire straight up, but it pleases me to no end when she's like, "What the fuck are you doing? Why did you do this?" I'm like, yes, we're having a dialogue. This is exactly what I want. Thank you, Nudge.
Dead cells.
Dead cells. What's dead cells? I don't have dead cells. Or unless you're talking about
brain cells? Dead brains? I have lots of those.
She might. He fucking hits an attacking enemy instead of blocking. I hate it. I'm sorry, Nudge. This is how I play. Look it up. Okay, well, I'll have to look up dead cells. I also was playing a game called Deep Sky Derelicts, which is you have 3 characters that you're upgrading their equipment, and it's another card system. Your cards are based off of the equipment that you have and also the accessories that you have. Dead Cells, an upcoming roguelike Metroidvania hybrid video game being developed by Motion Twin and currently in early access testing on Microsoft Windows. All right, I'll have to check it out, Nudge. I will write it down right here. Dead Cells. I shall look it up. If it costs the money, then someone's going to have to gift it for me because I'm a little... The Dark Knight. I
Metroid.
didn't I?
It's Metroid.
No,
That's all it is.
Okay, so there's something called Metrovania. It's basically
Metroid right there at the start of it.
No, it's literally proof you wrote it down. You can't see it, but I swear to God, it says it right there. I'm not going to reach over the table, but it says Dead Cells right here, and it says The Dark Knight right here.
That's on my phone.
And it's on his phone. So we looked it up. Metroidvania. Basically, Metroid and Castlevania is the exact same mechanics, except that Castlevania is put in like the medieval times, and Metroid is put in the futuristic space time. And so that's what that genre is now called. It's called Metroidvania. It's a side scroller like...
Why isn't it just a Contra? Contravania. I mean,
Contra...
millions of games would fall into this. The spinning jump that only goes...
Oh,
so
Contra. Oh, Contra. How we loathe thee. No, but, damn it, I'm totally off my point here. Whatever. Well, the difference with Dead Cells, it is also roguelike. It isn't just a Metroidvania. So many games say that, though. No, I'll check it out. I'll be honest with you. I'll check it out. And like I said, if unfortunately there is a price associated with it, I will unfortunately be unable to look at it. But I will try to pull it up. Nudge, I understand. I will look it up right now. Okay? Did I spell that wrong? Is it not on Steam? It is on Steam. Unfortunately, it's at $12, and so I will read about it, but I can't get it. Thank you, Nudge. But yeah. Yes, I did. I have to warn everyone about you, Nudge. Don't worry about it. We got it covered.
Zelius has lots of notes. I ought to find them.
Yeah. He writes them in cat language. It's really weird.
I hang out with Rose too, so we get it all.
So okay, so one of the other topics that has come up over this week, and I hope that I can find it now because now that I'm thinking about it, is, you know, of course, E3 happened. Oh no, sorry, not E3. The World Health Organization has officially named gaming disorder as a mental health condition.
Oprah did this in the 90s. It's been done.
No, it's not Zelius's boyfriend. Zelius's life revolves around his cat.
Zelius. I'm really not his type.
No.
I couldn't land as Zelius, really.
He is such a picky person. No one can win Zelius. He went out with a brew master, a female, very attractive brew master.
Is that tonight?
No, that was like when he lived in Minnesota. She didn't work for a beer company he liked, so he said no. The fuck is wrong with you? Okay. Deep
Cold,
breath,
warm,
Charlie.
and free. Come on.
She loves beer. She knows about beer. She could probably give you the hookup. And you want to complain about the fact that it's not a beer you drink?
You know, you have steak every night. I mean, come on. What if she smells like beer? That just kills it for you.
Oh, whatever. Whatever. Anyways, okay, World Health Organization finally, officially lists gaming disorder as a real mental health thing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a great example to tell you that things are great in moderation. Holy crap. You can be addicted to anything.
Yes.
As both of us are parents, I have already had to deal with this simply because I wanted to get ahead of this bad boy. My son of 5 understands that all the games he plays on his tablet and he sees daddy play, especially when his he's not there, is make believe. Okay? And also, we only play for so long. We don't try to play forever. He might cry a little bit over that fact, but we only play for a little bit. And Nudge, I know you're addicted to porn. And then it's done. It's called parenting. I don't know how else to describe it. For those people going, oh my God, the game is so violent, the children are going to turn terrible. You know how the kids get the game? You buy them the game. Or your son's or daughter's friend lends them the game. It's called being a parent, being aware of what your kids are doing.
Yeah.
If your son's best friend Johnny has Kill Gore Fest 97 and he tries to bring it in your house, you can say no. And if your son goes over there, you're like, understand, it's pretend and that shit's never coming in the house. Of course, when you shit, you would say that terrible game. GTA, oh my God, it's so violent, my son is going to steal a car and shoot a black guy in the ghetto. No. GTA, oh God, it's so violent, my son's going to steal a car and beat a hooker to death in the ghetto. That is the one. I think there was what the hell is the guy's name? There was that crazy wackadoodle shit lawyer from Florida who went just apeshit crazy and got so far like over the line of like video games causing all this terrible stuff in the youth that the state of Florida actually disbarred him because like, dude, we can't give you a law license because you're mentally unstable. Fine. Oh my God, it's so violent. My son's going to steal a car and run over every African American, Caucasian, cop, and hooker in the ghetto.
Person.
Individuals.
Animal. Individual. Whatever. Hookers are people too.
Now, I will say that there are times when I did play some of those like car games where you're speeding around and you're trying to beat the ever-living snot out of other cars, that if I played that for a couple hours, then I got into my car, my foot was a little extra heavy, But then I quickly reminded myself there is no respawn. And then my foot eased off the gas because I take into consideration what's real and what's not real.
And deductibles and time spent fixing things.
Exactly. Forza 3, no. It's Burnout. Oh shit, what was it called? Burnout.
Drifting.
We have to look it up. It was for the 360. It was a 360 Burnout game.
There you go.
Which one is it?
There's lots of morons. No, that's all just morons burning out.
God dang it. Burnout.
Xbox.
Burnout Revenge. That's what it's called. Burnout Revenge. And literally, it's just like you literally just have all these like obstacles set up where you're trying to do maximum damage. Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
Rogue. What's it called? Rogue 8? And there's another game out there.
Simpsons Road Rage, or that Simpsons.
What's that game? Simpson car game.
It's on the Xbox.
The Simpsons Road Rage.
Yeah.
Yep. I know Burnout's had 3 more games, but it has not been Revenge. They've been like actual racing games. I can't do racing games. Also, fun fact for those of you out there who do like racing games, you'll notice that in almost every single racing game, if you completely bash the shit out of your car, you'll never see damage on the car. You know why?
Mario Kart.
Well, of course Mario Kart, but I'm talking about like if you're playing like a Forza or Gran Turismo or whatever, it's very unlikely that you will see damage done to the car because the car manufacturers that you have to get the license from don't want to show. Basically, they don't want the programmers to interpret faults in the car that aren't there. Because apparently people will take that shit for real and go, I can't get that car because when I smashed my fender into the railing in this game, that's exactly what's going to happen in real life. And yes, Nudge, oh my God, Call of Duty, my son is going to become a school shooter. Doom, Wolfenstein 3D, Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike is a really popular one to say.
Prime example.
This is going to change me and make me a killer. No, it's called understanding the difference between reality and fantasy. That's all it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's all it is. And if you can't figure that out, Wolfenstein's kid. Well, you say that, but if you're in the U.S., you may not be able to do that anymore. And also, it is still kind of weird to say, there are Nazis around, because they should be gone by now. Anyways, changing topics. Okay, so there was a story that came out that was all about speaking of Call of Duty, someone has the hot topic with any of these shooter games is they're trying to make
Is that Rainbow Bright? What is that?
no, that's anime characters.
No. Close enough.
So what you're seeing is with, of course, the move to simply being online. So it's a service. You're also seeing these mod marketplaces where you create a modification to a game and you could sell it for a small little price. And of course, that's going to be more prevalent the more things get pushed online because you want to have. The thing about online is you want to, or any game is if you can have like customizations or whatever, you want to make your character look awesome, or you want to make the entire world look slightly different. Though if it's online always, you probably can't. Well, I was going to say you can't do that, but then again, you've got like Diablo 3, which is a single-player game most of the time, but that's online always. You have SimCity, which is the quintessential single-player game, but it's online always. So Call of Duty, a new modification that just came out, was basically everything gets reskinned as JRPG anime chicks, which of course is Japanese role-playing game anime chicks, which I think would be kind of fun. It would kind of like spruce things up to me and reminds me of a game called Oh, for the love of God, what the hell is the name of the game? It came on PlayStation 3, and then for some unknown reason, they ported the next game was on the PSP. I want to say Valhalla, but I could be wrong. Hold on one second. PlayStation 3 Valhalla? That's probably wrong. That's probably really... Valhalla Knights? No. Damn it. What the fuck was that damn... Quick, someone help me out! Not Persona. Persona's a great game. It's been fucking messed up. Nudge says, son in 3-year-olds is 3-year-olds and bald. Father, oh, you little fucking skinhead. Son, no, Dad, it's leukemia. Father, stop saying German words. That is mean. But that is Twitch. That's Nudge for you. So I can't say I'm too surprised. Love you, Twitch. What the hell was that game called? I want to say it's Valhalla, but oh wow, I can't. How do you spell Valhalla?
L-H-A-L-L-A.
It's called Valhalla Knights, maybe? Valkyrie Profile. No, it's not Valkyrie Profile.
Way off.
Wow, that's not it. Shit. It's a... Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh my God, this is going to kill me now. It's a... 3... turn-based strategy... Turn-based strategy... Turn-based strategy... Oh my God.
TBS. There you
Game. I'm going to fuck this up. I know I am. And it's going to piss me off. No. No. I should just look for it, but I don't know where the hell it is. It's called Valkyrie Chronicles.
Okay.
Valkyrie Chronicles. Stop, Charlie. I'm sorry. Valkyrie Chronicles. That's what it makes me feel. Do what? But yeah, Valkyrie Chronicles. Phenomenal game. For some reason, for some unexplicable reason, it looked gorgeous on the PlayStation 3. Then they decided, sequel's going to be on the PSP. Why? 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 You have an amazing looking game on a console, and then you put it on a shit-tacular, like sinking ship of a handheld device.
It's not for the fans, it's business. That was the draw to it. Come get this POS, PPS, whatever. POS, PSP.
That was one of the many reasons why I became so anti-PlayStation. Because I love, I had the PlayStation 1. That's the first console I actually ever had in my house. I've had PCs my entire life, but actually getting a game console was hard as balls to get in my house. I finally got the PlayStation 1 in there to play Final Fantasy 7. Played the shit out of that and was in love with Sony. Got the PlayStation 2. Loved it. Pre-ordered the PlayStation 3. No, I didn't pre-order the PlayStation 3. I was going to, but then Sony decided to pull the release because everyone was making fun of the original PlayStation 3 controllers, which everyone was called the Batarangs, because it looked like a Batarang, and then left the Xbox 360 to its lonesome for an entire year.
Yep.
And so I was like, oh, okay, I jumped on the Xbox, and then I went back to PlayStation 3 a couple times because it was a Blu-ray player. And then Sony started doing wackadoodle crazy stuff like introducing the PSP Go, which you couldn't take any of your PSP games and transport them onto the PSP Go. You had to buy all your games at full price onto the PSP Go, which was digital only. You weren't allowed to have any of your, what do you call it? Was it UDH? What was UHD? Format little weird ass disc that you had to shove in there.
That was mini disc.
It was basically a mini disc. Mini disc. Wow, Freudian slip there. Yeah, so, and then of course, you know, I got the PlayStation 3. I got one of the last PlayStation 3s that actually had the hardware emulation, which of course meant that my PlayStation 3, to this day, can still play all my PlayStation 1 games and all my PlayStation 2 games. if you buy a PlayStation, well, you can't buy a PlayStation 3. Well, I guess you could, but if you were to buy the newest PlayStation 3 today, it's software emulation. Only some of the catalog is covered, and of course, every single PlayStation 3 lost the ability for dual boot, which caused quite the controversy in the United States Air Force because they literally had a PlayStation 3 farm where they were utilizing the computation powers from having that dual boot, of utilizing some kind of Linux to do all these difficult computations, be able to string them all together for parallel computing. And then Sony goes, hey, by the way, remove that ability whatsoever. And the US Air Force goes, oh, hell no. No, you did not. We're suing your ass because you removed a feature that was promised. I guess as a manufacturer or publisher, you could do that, but the fallout was legendary. So the U.S. Air Force got a special,
Got their own version?
Yeah, their own firmware and OS version going for it. Yeah. I still kind of want, oh my Lord. His name is Jason. The new guy, as excited as the World Chess Championship in November as I am. Go Karana. First American in the championship since Bobby Fischer. I don't know if Jason follows
I'm not in the
chess.
competitive circuit, the semi-pro chess circuit, so I'm a huge fan.
Once upon a time, like I said, I actually had a rank on chess. I don't know why. No, I know why, because I played the shit out of it. And I learned a lot of okie dokie.
Right.
Once upon a time, I did play chess. I did have all my little little flip pad notebooks with all the moves and stuff, and then I was like, you know what? This is way too much stress. I can't handle this because I've got so much other stuff I could do. Nudge, do you play Valkyrie? No, I do not. I do not. Sorry, Nudge, for ignoring you. But I do not play Valkyrie. But speaking of playing games, there's a game called The Council. I really wish, apparently there's 4 chapters. There's only 2 out right now. It's kind of like a detective game. You are an individual who's invited to this party of all these high tier people who are also associated with secret organizations, and you've come here because your mom has disappeared on this island. And so basically you interact with individuals. You have, yes, the council. You interact with the individuals that are there, all these big name people. George Washington is one of them. Huh. And you have these certain sets of skills which allow you to do certain actions and kind of reveal, basically enhance or customize your experience and also reveal more information. Every single character has certain skills that they are. Napoleon is in that one. Yeah, Napoleon is.
Neapolitan? Is it ice cream?
Okay, so funny. I know this is totally. When
I'm a huge fan of Neapolitan.
When my mom used to buy Neapolitan ice cream, I never had the true Neapolitan experience because I don't like vanilla. So it's always chocolate and strawberry.
Weren't those on opposite sides of the...
Doesn't matter, man. Hold on. Was it really? Let's see.
No, I think it's in the middle.
Neapolitan ice cream.
It's probably strawberry in the middle.
It better be. Let's see. Nope. It's on opposite sides.
No, it just depends on the...
No, it's opposite sides. Yeah, strawberry, vanilla in the middle, and chocolate. Oh, but look at this one, though.
See, yeah.
I guess it depends on the flavor. But anyways, always strawberry and chocolate. None of this nonsensical vanilla. The pirate guy. Duke Belfry. No. It's not Belfry. It's, oh, what the hell is that guy's name? Anyways, so it's really interesting because as you go through the game, you level up for like finding items or successfully navigating your way through certain conversations, and you can like kind of up your characteristics or open up new avenues to like be able to do like lock picking or be able to understand occult symbolism and whatnot in the game. It's really cool. However, the first time I played it, I got through almost the entire first chapter of the game and then died right at the end because I screwed up and I was accused of murder and they killed me. But it's a really cool game. You've got to be on your toes. There are certain actions where you see an action bar decrease. So you've got to choose something quickly, otherwise you miss your chance. And sometimes that chance is the difference between being able to like outwit an individual or basically getting your ass whooped. But yeah, there's Napoleon, there's George Washington, there's a cardinal from the Vatican. I mean, it's really interesting stuff. And I played it yesterday, pretty good chunk. Like I said, I died right at the end. But it was really cool. I like those immersive experiences where I'm basically crafting the character the way I like. Now, if you were watching last night, I may have been slightly crude over the fact that I thought my character should absolutely 100% go after the Duchess Emily and show her a thing or two because of the way she was dressed. And I'm happy to say that if you play it a certain way, you do get to bed Duchess Emily. But you don't see anything, so sad.
Yeah.
But anyways.
It's the chase.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about the chase.
The pursuit, right.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, the other games that I've been playing as of late, Oxen Free, which is just like, oh my God, talk about teenage angst. It's an interesting game. You're on this island that certain sections of it are time is repeating. And you have to find why it's repeating. But like people in those areas, you're going to deal with like individuals your friends who've been possessed by some kind of weird spirit, or you're going to watch your friend basically die over and over and over again until you can figure out how to pop out of the loop. It is bizarre, but oh my God, like I said, teenage angst. What does she think about me? Did I really say that she was a bad person for dating my brother? I'm just like, oh my God, I'm not in high school.
Yep.
Have you watched, okay, how long has Stranger Things been out? The second season?
I haven't gotten to that one yet.
You need to.
Okay.
Holy crap, you need to.
All right.
Because I was putting it off, and all of a sudden I'm like, you know what? It's way past time for me to watch some Stranger Things season 2. And next thing I know, I'm like, son of a bitch, I just binged it all. It's like blinked, I'm like, damn, you got me again, Stranger Things. It's good. I feel sorry for some characters, but without revealing anything, it's good. You should check it out. Hell yeah.
Put it on the queue here.
Yeah, you better. It's that good, ladies and gentlemen. That good. All right, let me do a quick shout outs here. Ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed on www.AlteredConfusion.com, which of course is our website, or our YouTube channel, youtube.com/AlteredConfusionLLC, or on our Twitter page, twitter.com/AlteredConfusion. That's AlteredConfusion without the N, because the N would break the internet. You would have seen that I've been releasing a couple of interviews from MomoCon, which of course is a convention that has happened at the end of May, where basically I interviewed, I think it was like 9 different developers, and I've put up 3 of them. The first one, of course, is for the game Epic Tavern, which is basically you're running a tavern of adventurers and you're trying to give the adventurers the right food and drinks to make them like you so that they will go on adventures for you, which is kind of cool. And basically it's just a rolling of the dice mechanic. You don't actually get to do much. Hold on a second here. My dad is trying to text me. Another game that I did that the interview for is already up, and that is Cosmos Quick Stop, which is literally a game in which you run this like intergalactic rest stop, and stuff goes wrong. Like, you know, the machines will break, or someone will need something, and so you're basically trying to manage this intergalactic, not rest stop, like, you know, it's a convenience store. You know, it's
A quick stop.
quick stop. Yeah, basically, yeah. And so that's what you do in that one. The other one, what's the other one? Oh, it's called Riveting Saga. For some reason, I want to keep calling it Riveting Quest, and that's Ribbitting. Riveting, like the frog, ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. And basically, it's like an old school looking RPG, kind of like
Battletoads?
the graphic, like the graphic level of like the original Mario. And you are a toad who's, I think it's like a prince, a frog prince or something. And you basically have to beat all these bosses. Now, here is the interesting twist. You can fight the bosses in whatever order you want to. However, as many of you know, when you're playing games, especially the old school games, when you get to the final boss has more than one final,
Right.
what do you call it? Final
Essence.
essence,
Well,
or look, or build,
Feature,
or existence. No matter how you play the game, after you beat the first boss, the second one will have 2 phases. The third one will have 3 phases. So no matter how you play the game, the final boss is going to have a shit ton of phases that you're going to have to get through, which is like mind-boggling, what the ever-living piss, but at the same time, very interesting, because technically, first of all, that takes a lot of coding to be able to show all those different forms or phases.
And jump around like that. It's not.
Yeah.
You're jumping through the script, right?
Right. Well, I mean, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, just like, you know, I think it was like there's a pirate you fight in his like the galley, but if it's not the first time, then you fight on the second piece is on the deck, and then the third piece is like, I can't remember. It basically just keeps advancing like different parts of the ship. And it's weird. I mean, it's cool, but it's weird. So those 3 have been published. I'll continue to try to get as many interviews out as possible. Understand that, you know, as it's just being me, I wish I could push them out faster, but as fast as I can go with doing everything else. But since I'm doing the shout outs, let's see, I've already done Twitter, I've already done YouTube, I've already done our website. So Facebook, of course, is Altered Confusion, where if you you can follow, you can basically find all the information that we do. Like I said, when I post something on YouTube, it almost immediately should show up on Twitter and on Facebook, and hopefully I'm not being an idiot and I'll immediately put it on the website. The website, for some reason, kind of takes a backseat, which I need to fix that. Also, I know that some of the people out there are going, so this is an Altered Confusion Thursday Hangout, but if I look on YouTube right now and in iTunes podcast for Altered Confusion, there aren't 2 previous episodes. And you're absolutely right. I just forgot to render them, and I'm going to fix that. A frog hops up to a princess. Well, I said into the princess. Up to a princess, says, "If you kiss me, I'll turn into a handsome prince." The princess replies, "Screw that. I want a talking frog." Exactly. Or what was it? There was that twist of the frog goes, "If you kiss me, I'll become a handsome prince." And so the princess kisses him, but she ends up being a frog just like him. So it's kind of like it's like Shrek. That's what it is. It's like Shrek.
That was the Princess and the Frog. That was the movie. They play it over and over in the CNT I think we go to the same one. Mm-hmm. Guaranteed. 6 months, every 6 months, I'm watching some version of that movie for some awful amount of time. Battletoads. That's what I was trying to think of with the
Battletoads.
The scroll, school.
I think someone's trying to do like a remaster of Battletoads, or there's always been rumors about Battletoads.
It was basically Double Dragon with a frog theme. I mean, there was no...
And hard as balls. Hard as balls.
Yes.
There was some kind of like level where you're on like a hoverboard or something, and you had to dodge this shit. And I I stopped. I was just like, no, this game's not for me. But if you want to talk about a really cool game, I don't know why I'm coming, but fuck, what was it for? Super Nintendo. There was a game called Rock and Roll Racing, which literally had like Black Sabbath and other songs on the soundtrack, and you're playing these intergalactic race courses where you have missiles and mines you could drop down. You've got these ships that either have more protection or are faster. It was awesome. Yet there's never been another one. That's what's mind-boggling. You find these amazing games from like the older, like, you know, from, I don't know, like 20 years back or something like that. And you're like, why was there never a sequel? And no one has a straight answer. And it's like, no!
They knew to stop. Just let it go. Just leave it at 1.
That would
save a lot of movie franchises.
Can we stop remastering and rebooting? What? Spider-Man's rebooted 3 times. Final Fantasy. Fantastic Four is done twice.
Transformers are on their 2nd or 3rd.
Okay. Until there are more robots than humans, I refuse to acknowledge anything that says Transformers on it, except when it comes to the power sources that power the neighborhoods. Those are Transformers. These stupid, I've got 6 robots and about 100 humans that are going to try to shoot them, that to me is not Transformers. I'm sorry, it isn't. You've got, if you watch the cartoon, the original source material, it's like you might have 8 humans in an episode where the Autobots and the Decepticons, which are probably like 10 or 12 or maybe 8, are going back and forth. That's the action. And then the humans are kind of like a subset of the show. Not the humans, and oh, by the way, let's throw some Transformers in there. Or sorry, robots in there, because I won't even acknowledge that they're Transformers. But speaking of which, they're making a spin-off movie just with Bumblebee. So there's that. I don't know how I feel about that, but okay.
I want it to die. It's like, it's been in hospice. I've already shut my mind off to it. Just let it go.
After the first one, I'm like, why? Han Solo shot first. Actually, I think do I have that one?
Over here.
Where?
That I saw it.
No. I thought I had.
Oh, the actual shooting first?
Yeah, there's. Shoot, I only have the Death Star duel.
Where's your catalog?
Where's my catalog? It's. I don't have that set, but I do have quite a few Han Solos. There's a Han Solo right there.
Okay, that's.
Do I have a Greedo?
Yes.
Yeah, it's right here. Here's Greedo right here. Yeah, Han shot first. Okay, I loved the mythos and debate and conspiracy theories about who shot first, but I hate George Lucas with a passion for redoing the damn scene so it made it abundantly obvious who shot first. You don't have to clarify that. You leave it in mystery. You make people believe what they want to believe. That makes your fans even more insatiable. You don't try to divide that fan base line by going, you know what? Here's some clarification. You don't do that. Oh my Lord. Okay. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're about to wrap up, but I do want to say a couple quick things. Ladies and gentlemen, there's this beautiful thing called Patreon. Patreon is a way for you, the audience, the fans, to give back to Altered Confusion. Basically, it is a monthly donation to Altered Confusion to help us keep the lights on and, of course, upgrade the equipment, as well as allow us to go to conventions. I know that a lot of you out there would think, well, you probably get like free passes to convention. You're absolutely correct. However, when you go to a convention, the vast majority of the conventions require you to pay for electricity. And of course, every single time, it is a flat fee. You don't get to pay per amount of electricity that you use. So it's always over the top, wackadoodle crazy. So for MomoCon, it was $167 for a computer and a TV for 4 days. That was it. That's all I plugged in, was a computer and a TV. Ladies and gentlemen, the amount of wattage and amps that you could pay $167 for ain't even, like, it's so far past what I would have used, it's not even funny. But, and also just to we need your help, okay? If you can't do a monetary thing or you don't want to do a monthly thing, of course you could do the PayPal thing. It's a donate now button. That's a one-time donation of whatever monetary increment that you want to put in. If you do not have the ability to give us some kind of financial help, if you want to supply us with crazy stuff, be it Funko Pops, or you want to just have us open stuff, mailbag fun on one of our shows, you can...
Cat food for Rose. That's always a fun...
Yeah, you could give cat food to Rose. I will allow that. If you mail cat food to Rose, I will allow that. But outside of that, none of the money is used for Rose. So if you want to actually send the cat food, by all means. And of course, you could send anything and everything for Altered Confusion at 1551 Dunwoody Village Parkway, number 88276, Dunwoody, Georgia 30338. We've already had a couple of people send some stuff, and we would love to have some more. Now, of course, if you don't want to mail us something, and you cannot financially back us, the thing that I request from everyone, be it a donator or whatever, is when you see something awesome on Altered Confusion, tell your friends, your family, whatever. I love the fact that people are liking and favoriting and whatever, depending on whatever the equivalent is on the social media platform. But please, retweet, share. That's how we can make this better. This is how we can get more of the audience topics in there, because once again, Thursday Night Hangouts is for the audience, by the audience. It's the topics that y'all want to talk about, and that's what we want to do. And of course, by helping us, we could do more, because that's what I'd really like to do, is be able to do more. And of course, like I've been posting the interviews, and I'm going to try to get some reviews up. There is a book review, or actually a book series review, coming up very, very soon. I've got most of it in a basically a bullet point format. It is Dan Jolly's Grey Widow trilogy, which is phenomenal. You should check it out. That's Dan Jolly. I'll spell it out for you. Dan, and then Jolly is Jolley, and look for Grey Widow trilogy, which is Gray, not Grey. Widow.
Sounds like it's an older widow.
See, okay, so what's the difference? When do you use the Grey versus the Gray? That I don't know.
No clue.
Is that like a I know when you have Earl Grey tea.
That's the E.
That's the EY.
That's the EY.
Whatever. Anyways, so look out for that. I've already done Patreon. But I'm trying to think. Seriously, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, the website. If there's any question, if you want to subscribe to our Discord channel, just in case the link has expired, you can always hit us up through any of these social media ways, and I will give you a link that allows you to join the Discord channel. And of course, you could join the community, and that's probably the easiest way to give us topics. If you do not feel comfortable utilizing the Discord channel method, of course, you can hit us up on any of the other stuff. It all comes to me, and we can have a discussion. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure giving everything to you coming out of my head, my mouth, and of course, my heart. Next Thursday will be another Thursday Night Hangout. I would assume that Zelius is going to be there. I'm not sure. I didn't really ask him. He's in Minnesota dealing with a family issue. But until then, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you in the very near future. So, let's see here. What did Zelius say? And keep on gaming in the free world. And I would say, amen to that, brother.